we are pleased to have you as one of our esteemed speakers at this year's conference, which is Global Testing Retreat. And this is also the fifth edition of the conference, and we are pleased to have you as one of our speakers. So, can I request you to introduce and say something about yourself?
First of all, thanks a lot, Harsh, for giving this opportunity. Thanks a lot, Agile Testing Alliance. Um, I'm part of Agile Testing. I'm submitting papers from last 4 to 5 years, but first time I got this opportunity. So this is a very, very proud moment for me. Now about me, I am Nagesh Despande. Basically, I'm from a city called Jalna, but settled in Pune now. And I'm currently working as a Scrum Master at Ilimi. I've recently joined this organization. Previously, I was working for Cynosure as a Scrum Master and Agile coach. Uh, Prior to that, I have around 10 to 12 years experience in software testing. I like to go to community and talk to people and learn new things.
Thank you so much, Nagesh, and congratulations on your new job. And
Thanks a lot.
we know that you are a very active community member. Now that you have shifted to Pune, but before that, you were also very active for our ATA community in Bangalore. So we
Thanks a
really
lot, Harsh.
appreciate all the community work that you have been doing. So, Nagesh, moving ahead. And coming to the topic, so I believe you are talking and you are instead conducting a lab on end-to-end testing using TestCafe. So can you let me or let the larger audience know what is this lab about and what would be the key takeaways from your lab session?
Absolutely. Thanks, Harsh, to bringing to that point. So the thing is, I'm closely connected with testing professionals, peers, colleagues, my juniors, and I observe that people try to learn one specific tool. They heard from somewhere and all. But I was looking for something which will fulfill my all the needs. So I was working previous projects. I was working on a application called GuideWire, and GuideWire is a pretty robust application, and their front end was about to move to React.js. And I realized that my team facing a lot of challenges automating React.js applications. So I did for POCs for learning purpose. I did few POCs using Selenium, using Cypress, and using TestCafe. So my topic for this conference will be end-to-end testing using TestCafe. After doing a end-to-end POC on TestCafe, I realized that this tool is pretty comprehensive. You can use on any browser, pretty easy to install, and there are a lot of things which you will see little faster than other tools. That's my personal observation, and I really want all the testing professionals to attend this lab session, learn how to install, how to do end-to-end testing, how to do page object models, everything in TestCafe. Pretty easy tool. You can do lot of automation, and it's a good tool to learn.
Thank you so much, Nagesh. I think that was quite comprehensive, and the audience would also gain a lot of insights from your lab session. And we are really looking forward for your session at the conference. So, Nagesh, moving ahead, so it's like you are a Scrum Master now, and you have uh, held leadership position roles as well in organization. So, I wanted to ask you that what is your passion and what keeps you going on a daily basis?
So my passion is all about people around me. People around me always passionate me. New technology, learning new things, all these things actually gives me passion to do something better every day. So I call myself empirical learner. Empirical learner means you learn from your previous past experience or the situation on the hand. So that keep me passionate about my work that I do for myself, my organization, or my community.
Wonderful, Nagesh. Thank you for that. And I think learning is the key, and everyone and should remain a learner for all his life. So moving ahead, Nagesh, I wanted to ask you about your some favorites or the favorite food or favorite actor or something like that. If you would like to share something on that lines as well.
I don't call myself foodie, but I definitely like to try different foods, specifically if it is a vegetarian. I have tried Greek food, I have tried South African food, Italian, Mexican, Thai food. Uh, I like to cook sometimes, not always, very rarely, but something with cheese, I will always accept it. I will like something with cheese.
Sure, Nagesh. So thank you so much for sharing that other side of yours. Moving ahead, Nagesh, I wanted to know your experience with regards to the leadership thing more. So it's like you have worked with various persons right across the years now, so it's like if you were to point out or someone, it's like if you were to name someone, who would be
Absolutely.
your favorite boss or leader that you have worked with? And a second question on that, it's like any mistake which your leader or your boss that you would like to avoid in the coming years.
That's a tough or tricky thing to say. Yes, I will definitely name few people with whom I worked. So one specific name immediately comes in my mind is one of my team lead, a manager in my previous organization. His name is Sudhish Garg. What I like about that person was he always used to throw up a challenge. So his style was he will come to me or he will call two, three associates in his cubicle and he will say, "Do you know something about this?" And we used to be like, "Oh, wow, no, we never heard it." Okay, come back on Wednesday with a PPT on this one. And whatever the things that you need, I will help on you that. So his style was a little different, but it used to give us the opportunity to go explore, read, learn, and showcase all the things. And it gives me the opportunity to learn a lot of new things. So I still remember the first conference paper we submitted for ATA back in 2014 or 15, which was because of Sudhish. Second thing that he gave me opportunity to learn about TDD. Third thing that he asked me to learn about what call I forgot the name. I not um, UX testing. Sorry for that. So UX testing. He asked me to go and explore what is UX testing, and we did the lot of research. We explored few tools, and I'm proud to say that the management invested very high amount in that work, and they have set up the UX lab. Another boss I liked working with was my previous boss, welcoming person, open-hearted. He used to throw the challenge. He used to encourage the new ideas. He used to bring, you know, R&D, all these things. So such kind of people I like to work who want to do you better every day, who want you to go to next level, bring new ideas, talk to them. Now, apart from these people, I work with many leaders. I really thanks to those leaders, but there were few people. So thing is, people don't practice empathy. They do micromanagement. Micromanagement till one level is fine, but to certain extent, they want to know your whereabouts and they send uh, long emails without any reasons. I will avoid such mistake. I will request you. Another thing is I saw a lot of leaders who are in leadership position. They don't want to learn the new things. They don't read. Okay. Please avoid those mistakes.
Thank you so much, Nagesh, on that, sharing your experiences on that. So, moving ahead, there are a couple of questions which I would like to ask before I let you go. Where do you see the current technology trend evolving, and where do you see today's tester placed in that technology trend?
Yeah, that's a really I sorry to say, but her today's tester is in very very challenging situation. I will say. Uh, Times has changed, technology changed. Uh, People need to evolve. they need to keep learning. They need to add lot of things to their um, skills. There are a lot of skill gap. So going forward, those who will uh, kept up to date with the technology, learning skill, and other soft skill, they are only going to survive in long term. I'm not going to favor any specific technology or any specific trend like AI or ML or nothing, but basic fundamentals of anything. Understand the fundamentals of testing. If you are an automation tester, understand the basic.
Thank you so much, Nagesh.